Hey everyone, welcome back to Prince Bike Update. Today we're talking about something that has the whole biking community buzzing out of 2025 Yamaha Rajdoot 350. The name itself carries nostalgia, because decades ago the Rajdoot 350, also known as the Yamaha Road 350, was one of the most iconic and powerful motorcycles in India. Known for its raw two-stroke performance, it built a cult following that still lives on. And now, in 2025, Yamaha has brought it back in a completely new form, built for modern riders but carrying the soul of the legend. Let's dive into what this new machine has to offer, how it performs, how it looks, and whether it deserves a spot in your garage. The heart of the 2025 Rajdoot 350 is expected to be a modern 350cc Class 4-stroke engine. Unlike the old two-stroke fire breather, this motor is tuned for a balance of usable torque, smooth refinement, and everyday practicality. Reports suggest a fuel efficiency figure around 30 to 35 km per liter in mixed conditions, which is impressive for a motorcycle in this segment. Power delivery feels linear, with strong mid-range that makes overtaking in the city or cruising on the highway easy. Depending on the final production model, the gearbox will either be a 5-speed or 6-speed, allowing smooth shifts and relaxed highway riding. Braking is also updated for today's safety standards. The bike is fitted with at least a front disc brake, and higher variants are expected to come with dual discs and ABS for added confidence. Suspension setup is classic yet functional, with telescopic forks at the front and twin shocks at the rear, tuned for Indian roads. Early ride reports mention that the suspension feels plush enough to absorb bad patches but remains stable at higher speeds. Overall weight is expected to stay near the 150 kg mark, making it manageable for riders of all experience levels. When it comes to performance, the Rajdoot 350 is not chasing superbike numbers but instead offers a smooth, enjoyable, and spirited ride. Acceleration is brisk enough to put a smile on your face, while the exhaust note has been tuned to remind you of the bike's heritage without being overly loud. The handling strikes a nice balance, stable in a straight line and confident in corners, without feeling intimidating. Braking feedback is reliable, giving the rider plenty of confidence even in sudden stops. For everyday riding, it feels like a machine designed to be both fun and practical. The design is where the Rajdoot 350 shines. Yamaha has given it a retro-modern aesthetic that instantly reminds you of the original legend while still looking fresh on today's roads. The fuel tank is sculpted with clean lines, the side panels are minimal, and the overall silhouette carries a classic charm. The headlamp is a round LED unit, possibly with a DRL ring, adding to the retro vibe while ensuring modern visibility. The instrument cluster blends analog dials with a digital display, offering the best of both worlds: a classic style with modern information like gear indicator, trip, and fuel readouts. The riding position is upright and comfortable. Seat height is accessible for most riders, and the footpeg and handlebar placement make it easy to ride both in city traffic and on longer journeys. The seat itself is well cushioned, making it suitable for short tours. Wheels are either spoked or retro-styled alloys, wrapped in grippy, comfortable tires. Yamaha has also paid attention to finishes, with paint quality and chrome more matte touches giving the bike a premium appeal. Expect several color options, possibly including classic schemes inspired by the original Rajdoot. Now let's talk about pricing. According to industry reports and leaks, the ex-showroom price of the new Rajdoot 350 is expected to fall between 1.8 lakh and 2.5 lakh rupees in India, with most estimates settling closer to the 1.8 to 2.15 lakh range. This positions it directly against popular machines like the Royal Enfield Meteor 350, Honda CB350, and Jawa 42. For this price range, if Yamaha delivers on performance and quality, it could be a very competitive option in the premium 350cc segment. So what makes this bike truly special? First and foremost, its heritage. The Rajdoot 350 is not just another motorcycle, it's a revival of a legend, something that carries emotional value for riders who remember or admire the original. Secondly, its design blends retro styling with modern features beautifully. making it stand out on the road. Thirdly, its balance of performance and practicality makes it not just a showpiece but a usable daily rider. And finally, Yamaha's brand value and service network, if fully utilized for this bike, will give buyers confidence and long-term ownership. The 2025 Yamaha Rajdoot 350 is more than just a motorcycle launch, it's the rebirth of an icon. It doesn't try to simply copy the past but instead reinvents it for a new generation of riders. If you're someone who values style, heritage, and everyday usability in a bike, this machine deserves serious consideration. For many, it will be a dream come true to see the Rajdoot name back on the road. That wraps up this review of the 2025 Yamaha Rajdoot 350. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Prince Bike Update, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Tell me in the comments what excites you most about this comeback, how the retro design, the performance, or just the legendary name itself. Until next time, ride safe and ride smart.